This is Laika Maravilla, a registered psychometrician, a trying hard educator, motivational speaker, and author. And it's time for us to share stories, insights, and lessons as we keep trying hard to be better together. Do you struggle with falling asleep? Now, if you do, I do too, but there are some things that have helped me throughout all of these years, and I'm going to share all of these things to you in this new Trying Hard podcast episode. All right? Hi and welcome to another episode of the Trying Hard podcast. Again, pag-usapan natin ngayon yung mga tips ko on how you can train yourself to fall asleep at a decent time. Okay? Now, I know we all struggle with this, lalo na in the middle of the pandemic, lalo na with the adjustment ng working from home or studying from home. And of course, lahat na stress, anxiety, adjustment, at kung ano-ano pa na dinulot din ng pandemya sa atin. And now, another factor, of course, would be yung ginagawa natin every day, yung pag-invade ng work sa ating safe space sa bahay, and of course, yung mga kasama rin natin sa household. Now, the first thing I need to talk to you about is that these are just my tips, all right? Now, if these don't work for you, maybe there are tips that you could share sa ating Trying Hard podcast community, lalo na sa Facebook group natin, para matulungan din natin yung iba. Pero these 5 specifically have helped me sa aking love-hate relationship with sleep, and sinusunod ko rin siya para maibalik ko yung aking sleep schedule ngayon. Kasi itong past 2 months, medyo mahirap para sa akin talaga. Okay, now let's dive right into it. Yung first tip natin would be this: you have to set an early alarm. Okay? Now, I know some of you may say, kasi late na ako natulog, 3 a.m. na ako natulog Magsaset pa rin ako ng 6 a.m. na alarm or magsaset pa rin ba ako ng 7 a.m. na alarm? Now, my answer to that would be yes. Okay? Just set an early alarm, wake up early. Bakit? Kasi kung mapapagod natin yung sarili natin throughout the day, expend tayo ng energy ng mas maaga, and because of that, naturally, yung body natin mas pagod siya at mas inclined siya na matulog ng mas maaga. Okay? So again, you have to set an early alarm. Now, another thing na isisingit ko dito would be, mas maganda sa totoo lang if you set just one alarm and you don't hit snooze. Okay? Now, bakit? Kasi if you set just one alarm, alam ng utak mo na, okay, kailangan ko bumangon kasi wala nang susunod na alarm dito. So, yung disiplina natin na kapag nag-alarm, gigising tayo, di ba? Magsisimula na yung araw natin. This is something that you can really train your brain to do. Okay? Wala ka kasing fallback plan Yung iba kasi pa nagsiset ng alarm, di ba? May 5-minute increments. And one thing na napansin ko sa sarili ko is that if I do that, sumasakit yung ulo ko. Naiinis ako, irritable ako throughout the day. Kasi ang nangyayari is, nagigising ako, tapos di ba bababaw yung tulog mo, tapos papatayin mo yung alarm mo, or magsusnooze ka, tapos makakatulog ka uli. Pero yung lalim ng tulog mo, that second time, hindi na siya aabot dun sa restful talaga na sleep na kailangan ng katawan natin. So, nangyayari, nagigising ka, matutulog ka, magigising ka uli with the start, maiinis yung katawan mo, tutulog ka na naman, tapos paulit-ulit na ganon. So, it really isn't a good way to start your day. Okay? Gusto natin may mga sure wins na tayo sa beginning pa lang ng day. So, again, set an early alarm. Now, the second tip is this. Dahil gising ka na rin ng early, you have to get some sunlight. Ang mga keywords natin for this episode all start with the letter S. You have to get some sunlight. And I know it's not safe, sabihin natin pa rin, to walk around or to socialize with people, to expose yourself, lumabas ka. Pero pwede ka namang magbukas lang ng bintana. Okay? So one of the things I do is we crack yung blinds open. Diba? Kahit si Hailey nagpapaaraw din dito sa kwarto. Buksan nyo lang yung bintana. Basta makita lang ng katawan mo na nandyan yung light at yung warmth ng sun. Malaking bagay yung nagagawa niya for your mood and sa re-realign or sa pag-aayos ng inyong circadian rhythm. Now, ano ba yung circadian rhythm? Yun yung, sabihin na natin, yung clock ng katawan natin sa kung kailan siya magigising, kailan yung active hours niya, at kailan naman yung time for sleep. Now, if we don't expose ourselves to sunlight, ang nangyayari would be our body relies on the artificial light around us. And because, again, we're all working from home, ang tendency, may ilaw tayo kahit gabi na. So, yung body natin, hindi niya na nadi-differentiate yung umaga at saka yung gabi. So, what do we need to do? We can use yung oras ng sunlight to teach our body, our brain, na okay, time ngayon na magising, at mamaya kapag madilim na, time naman na para matulog. Okay? So again, go and get some sunlight. Hindi lang siya maganda for sleep, maganda siya for your mood. And of course, vitamin D is also very important. Okay? Now, the third tip is this. You have to have a schedule. Okay? And of course, hindi lang have a schedule, you also have to follow a schedule. Okay? As much as gusto natin isipin na yung mga humans ay hindi tayo kumbaga one trick pony, ayaw natin ng normal, ayaw natin ng schedule, ayaw natin ng routine. Inisip natin yun minsan, pero sa totoo lang, our body craves routine. Our body is healthier kapag meron tayo na fixed na schedule, kapag may repetitive na nature yung ating araw. When you wake up at the same time, when you sleep at the same time, when you eat, di ba, ng regular sa tamang oras sa bawat araw, yung body natin nagsa-thrive sa ganong klaseng environment. So what do you have to do? You have to write your schedule and then follow that schedule. Now, yung schedule na yan, hindi lang din about working, na parang, okay, ito yung oras na magtatrabaho ako, ito yung oras na mag-aaral ako. Of course, it comes with that na. Pero kasama rin sa schedule yung kung kailan ka kakain. Right? At ano yung kakainin mo rin. Kasi one thing na napansin ko kahit sa sarili ko rin is if magme-merienda ako ng late ng night, di ba, mag-midnight snack tayo, ang nangyayari, namumove yung bedtime ko. Because I'm not the type of person who can fall asleep as soon as tapos akong kumain. Hindi ako ganun eh. Parang kailangan ng katawan ko to wind down and para i-digest yung food na yon. Hindi siya nakakatulog ng maigi. Okay? So, what do we need to do? Have dinner a little bit earlier. Okay? Siguro latest na yung mga 9. Now, again, I struggle with this, ha. Hindi ko sasabihin na perfecto ako. The people who know me and who live in the same house would say that. Pero it's one thing that I need to also keep working on para lang maayos yung aking sleep schedule. Actually, itong past week, hindi na ako nagmimerienda masyado paggabi. Okay? I know temptation talaga yan, lalo na nasa gitna tayo ng pandemic, no? Yung para nanonood ka ng Netflix, kumakain ka ng snacks. Pero kahit yun pa lang, yung isa sa mga malaking bagay na ginawa akong pagbabago in my life, medyo nakatulong na siya in the way that I sleep at night. Okay? So again, eat on schedule. Now, another thing na kailangan kong i-mention is this. You have to schedule your coffee break din. Your caffeine intake, you have to schedule that as well. And what I recommend is that you have caffeine in the morning. Sige, okay? Kung gusto mo ng pick me up during lunchtime after you've had your lunch, okay lang din yon. Pero don't have coffee na after 6. Deadliest deadline na yung 6. Bakit? Kasi ang nangyayari, kapag nagkakape tayo, or even tea na may caffeine, anything, actually soda, or any sugary food kahit hindi na caffeine, pati yung mga sugary na drinks, di ba? Milk tea, soda, anything like that na may asukal, na-energize na naman yung katawan natin. So, imbis na, kumaga, patulog na talaga siya kasi naubos niya ng energy for the day, kung susundutin mo siya or ibuboost mo siya ng sugar intake or ng coffee intake, tataas na naman yung parang energy natin. And mahihirapan ka na naman na i-expend yon para sa oras ng pagtulog. Okay? So, again, no coffee, no sugary drinks after 6. Okay? Now, syempre kasama na rin dyan yung sweets at yung mga ganong klaseng snacks, no? You have to really do that. You have to have a schedule and you have to follow that schedule. Okay? Now, let's talk about the next 2 tips. Pero before yan, pag-usapan muna natin yung first 3. Just a quick little recap. Number 1, set an early alarm. Number 2, get some sunlight. And number 3, write your schedule. Keep that schedule. Now, yung number 4, para S din. Very important to, you have to watch your screen time. Okay? Now, some of you may say, screen time? Pero that's my time to unwind kapag gabi. Well, yes. Pero, okay, again, lahat ng bagay pwedeng makakabuti, pwede ring makasama kapag sumobra. And when it comes to screen time, ang tendency natin, meron kasi tinatawag na parang blue light effect. Okay? Now, ano yung blue light effect na yan? Kapag tayo ay laging gumagamit ng screen, kapag tayo ay laging gumagamit ng ng gadgets, nanonood, ang nangyayari, nagigising yung utak natin. Okay? So, nagigising yung utak natin na to-trigger yung brain natin to keep thinking, na sisira yung ating circadian rhythm. Kasi yung blue light, nakakagising siya. And it's an artificial light na parang di ba yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, yung sunlight is a good thing. Pero yung blue light or yung ilaw na lumalabas galing sa gadgets natin, yun din yung parang gusto niyang gayahin or i-emulate. So, ang nangyayari, ang feeling natin, nagigising tayo. Kasi itong blue wavelengths na ito, okay, according to an article then from health.harvard.edu, sabi dito, not all colors of light have the same effect. Blue wavelengths, which are beneficial during daylight hours, kasi nabuboost daw yung ating attention, reaction time, at mood, sobrang disruptive nila at night. So what do we need to do then? Now, some devices, meron silang setting na kapag, say, past 6 na or past 8 na nagiging parang warm na yung light ng screen natin. Sa Apple products specifically, may mga ganon. I know sa ilang Android products meron din ganon. You can turn that feature on for your device kung meron, just to minimize yung effect nga ng blue light sa atin. And of course, with that, kailangan ko rin i-emphasize na yung social media use din natin, mas maganda kung i-limit natin siya sa gabi. So instead of having your phone na hawak-hawak mo para magpaantok ka, I encourage you to do something else. Maybe you write yung inyong entry for that day, mag-journal kayo, read a book, something na siguro alam ninyo na aantokin kayo, do something else maliban sa pag-check ng phone ninyo, lalo na sa pag-check sa social media. Because I'm, again, going to be very honest with you, I think the reason, or one of the huge reasons why I'm having a hard time sleeping at night, ito mga panahon na to, or falling asleep. Okay, kasi pag nakatulog naman ako, tuloy-tuloy na. Pero kaya ako nahihirapan makatulog is because when I go through social media and I read comments, specifically mga comments na hindi masyadong maayos or medyo may pagkabastos, ganyan, or bastos talaga. Okay, when I read comments like that sa aking Facebook page or sa TikTok, I get riled up. So, I get emotional about it. Tapos, I'm tempted na sumagot. Ganyan. So, itong mga past few months, yun talaga yung doon ako nahihirapan Doon ako nahihirapan mag-let go. But, I started going back to what I did before, which was to keep my phone away from me kapag oras na for bed. So, ibig sabihin nun, physically nilalayo ko siya. Right now, kasi I have a smart watch na yun yung nagiging alarm ko sa umaga. Kasi may haptic siya, yung parang kinakalabit ka. So, yun na lang yung alarm ko. Pero yung phone ko, medyo nilalayo ko na siya sa gabi. Kasi, hindi siya nakakabuti sa akin. Okay? Again, there has to be a level ng self-awareness sa atin to question if one thing is good for us or not. And one of the things na hindi good for me at night is checking my social media accounts. So, maybe consider doing that. Again, the way that you use your screen sa gabi, mas maganda kung tatanggalin niyo yung blue light, warm light siya, at kung pwede talaga, as in, tanggalin nyo siya, i-eliminate nyo siya. Okay? So, think about your screen time. And then yung number 5 tip natin, this is going to be something na I encourage you to explore. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, after listening to this episode, I want you to maybe develop your own sleep routine. Okay? You have to set up your own sleep routine. Now, itong sleep routine na to, para siyang, hindi naman siya ritual as in, spiritual or anything. Well, there's nothing magical or superstitious about it. But it has to be like a step-by-step process of the things that you do before you go to bed. Para siyang checklist, parang to-do list na gagawin mo every night. For example, you can do maybe devices off, or again, devices away, as in sa malayong part ng kwarto mo or even sa labas. Actually, may isa pang dagdag na incentive yung paglayo nung phone ninyo kapag matutulog na kayo which is kapag nag-alarm siya, kailangan mong bumangon para patayin yung alarm. So again, napupwersa tayo to move and to start our day. So again, devices off. You can do lights off. Ako, what I do is gradual na change ng light. So from yung white light kapag nag-work, nagiging warm light siya pag gabi na. And then kapag time na talaga for bed, pinapatay na yung mga malalaking ilaw dito sa kwarto. Tapos ang ginagawa ko na is naka-lamp na lang ako. So I have a Himalayan salt lamp na medyo matagal-tagal na rin sa akin. I turn that on. Meron akong fairy lights by my TV. Yun na lang yung ilaw ko sa gabi. Okay? So again, lights off. Sa akin din nakakatulong yung aromatherapy candles. So kung meron kayong mga candles, mahilig kayo dyan. Yan, meron akong mga favorite na candles ngayon. One of them is from a store, pero gift siya sa akin. Actually, nila Ian tsaka ni Ina. So, if you're listening to this, ayan, salamat sa Christmas gift ninyo sa akin. Favorite ko itong spiced apple cider na candle sa gabi. Si Tita G din from TikTok gave me a candle. So, yeah, I'm really into that. Sa akin kasi it sets the tone. Na parang pag naamoy ko to, okay, wind down na. Okay? Meron din akong mga aromatherapy sprays here and there. Usually lavender ginagamit ko talaga sa pillow kapag matutulog na. Sa totoo lang, ang feeling ko effective din siya kay Hailey kasi kapag nag-spray na ako, mga ilang seconds lang knockout na rin siya. Tapos yun, bukas na siya ng morning talaga babangon. So yun, you can also explore that if that'll work for you. And of course, switching from checking your devices to reading or writing. Dito rin papasok yung if you want to, or if you believe in God as I do, you pray at night, diba? It's a good way to really prompt na it's the end of the day na. And another thing na i-emphasize ko is that you have to stay in bed, okay? Stay in bed. Kahit na anong mangyari, diba? Higa ka na. Itulog mo na yan. Ihiga mo na yung oras na yan. Now, here's another thing na kailangan ko i-emphasize na hindi ko pa nasasabi kanina. When it comes to the discipline of training yourself to fall asleep, isa sa mga pinaka-important na bagay is to separate yung inyong space for sleeping and your space for work. So again, one of the things na nagkamali ako itong past few months is that because masikip nga yung kwarto and sometimes, Zandy works with me here in the room at dahil maliit yung kwarto, kumaga hindi kami kasya na may tig-isang office chair kami or tig-isang upuan. So kung nakaupo siya sa office chair at nag-work siya, kailangan ko maghanap ng ibang spot for me to work. And I started working in bed. Okay? So kapag may Kumu Live ang Team Laika, yun, doon ako sa bed nagtatype, gumagawa ng PowerPoint. And because I started doing that more and more, yan, na mali na yung epekto sa akin ng bed. So, kapag numiga ako sa bed, feeling ko work time na. And I started being strict with myself uli pagdating doon. Na kapag nasa bed, wala nang work. Okay? If kailangan talaga to check your email or to post something on social media, mabilis lang. Pero none of yung heavy work, yung paggawa ng PowerPoint or pag-film or pag-edit habang nasa bed ako. Okay? So again, I'm hoping na nakatulong yung mga tips na yan sa inyo. Again, keywords naman natin is S, set an early alarm, number 1. Number 2, sunlight. Number 3, schedule. Number 4, screen time and social media use. And then number 5, sleep routine. Hanap kayo ng sleep routine that works for you. Hanap kayo ng something na soothing sa inyo. A cup of hot chocolate before you brush your teeth, before you go to bed can also help. All of these things, kung nag-milk kayo, warm milk can also help you. You have to find something that works for you. But I'm hoping, kahit isa dito sa mga to, makatulong sana sa inyo. Okay? Now again, kanya-kanya pa rin tayo ng predisposition. Kung mayroon kayong ibang tips, I'm hoping that you share them dun sa ating Facebook community. So if hindi pa kayo part nun, it's called Trying Hard Podcast Community. It's a group on Facebook where we talk about these things. We get you updated sa mga future na mga episodes. And I also ask you for advice. So kapag meron tayong planned out na mga episodes na ahead of time, some of your insights we share dito sa podcast. Okay? So if gusto nyo mag-participate and to get to know some of your fellow tryhards online, go and check out Trying Hard Podcast Community on Facebook. Now, that's it muna for this episode. Don't forget to follow us right here, wherever you're listening to this. Again, we're available naman on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere you get your podcast. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Sa totoo lang, ang taba-taba ng puso ko na kahit pa paano, nasa ranking pa rin tayo ng Spotify and ng Apple Podcast. Kahit na ang dami-dami ng mga bagong podcasts ngayon. I appreciate that. I think we hit, nasa 20s or 30s tayo itong week na ito. So maraming salamat sa inyo. I'm really grateful for that. And again, we have more episodes coming up. So follow na if you haven't yet. If you want to reach out to me directly, you can also find us on the social media accounts then. Meron tayong TikTok account din. It's called Trying Hard Podcast. So, pwede nyo siyang hanapin on TikTok. And of course, yung ating community din sa Facebook. Magkita-kita tayo doon. Alright? And alam nyo, sleep is very important. And sa totoo lang, yung struggle when it comes to falling asleep just means you care. So, struggle well tayong lahat. And hopefully, sa susunod na pag-uusap natin, medyo mas okay-okay na yung ating pagtulog. Alright? Kaya niyo yan, guys. And as you always say, dito sa channel na to, dream big, work hard, start now, and don't be afraid to be called a try hard. Kaya niyo yan. I'll talk to you next time.